Okay, hello everybody. This is the recording of the listening drill second week, my second session. Um, so I sent the invitation to David Alejandro, but he never replied and he didn't connect either. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to film um, a recording of the class preparation that I did. So first, I was going to introduce myself and give a little bit of an introduction of the topic. Then we were going to discuss the agenda, where we were going to greet, introduce ourselves, talk a little bit more about ourselves. Then we will discuss our goal. Then we will end up having the warm-up activity. And then we will do the listening activities. We will discuss more about our listening skill and practice it. And then we will do a wrap up activity and then the conclusion of the class. So the goal of this class was that by the end of the session or of this class, students will be able to identify words that are emphasized in spoken English. Also, they will be practicing their listening skills by listening audios, videos, and answer comprehension questions when they listen after they listen audios. And then this was the warm-up activity. So what the students were going to do is that they were going to watch a video um, where they were going to see different things that can, or different examples of make them angry. So they were going to watch that video and then we were going to discuss out of all those things, which one was the one that makes them more annoyed, stressed, or angry. Then after that, we were going to answer these questions. What are the specific things that make you feel upset or angry? And also, when you feel upset, what activities help you to relax? So these were the two questions that we were going to discuss and talk about it. So then introduce the topic, which is keep calm, and identify and some phrases that people say identify what is the tone of that people, if they are angry, they are calm, they are chill. So that was it. That was this part of the session, like a warm-up activity to introduce the topic. Then I was going to explain a little bit more about the emphasized words and how these emphasized words can change the meaning of the information that this person is trying to say or share. So, for example, in the second one, I didn't say he took the purse. What the speaker is trying to say with this emphasize on didn't, the word didn't, is that that person didn't say it at all. Also, for example, uh, I didn't say he took the purse. So maybe someone else did it, someone else took the purse. So identifying the tone, the attitude, and also the context of the different audios that we're going to listen, but also in the real life situations, we will need to identify and learn how to identify these emphasized words so we can understand, have a better understanding of the message or idea or opinion that the other person is trying to share with us. Then we were going to go directly to the audios. Um, so we were going to listen the audios, identify the emphasized words, discuss the audios content, and then we will read and learn a little bit more about the listening strategies that we have to keep in mind. So, for example, how these emphasized words help us to highlight new information, contrast, find or put in contrast to options, to alternatives, or even contradict information or what someone else said. So that was pretty much what we were going to do. We were going to listening to audio. We were going to find the answers together, and we were going to discuss and answer questions in case the students have questions. And then after all, we were going to end up with a wrap up activity. And this wrap up activity would be that the students will write a sentence in the chat of this meeting, and then they will open their minds and say it in two different ways, in two different intonation or stress. And then they will explain what word they are emphasizing and what is the meaning of like the tone that they are using and the meaning that they want to share or intend to share with us of these phrases. Then we will send the attendance link and we will conclude this session. Unfortunately, the students couldn't connect to this class, but this was the the listening drill preparation that I did for this week, and that's it. My name is Sofia Moreno Jaimes, and thank you.